So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first-day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We are just getting started. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo.
There's the header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
No, just not quite. And we have our very first corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. Malaysia are looking to go forward now. No, that's been intercepted. Now who's going to be first to this? And this is Ronaldo. This looks promising. Crosses it. Oh, good fly! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And this is Ronaldo. He's shifting through the gears here. Corner number 2 then. Pedro Neto! Harmlessly behind. Threads one in. Joao Felix is the guilty party there. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Pools. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Pedro Neto. That's good running with the ball. He's picked his way through. Pedro Neto. Chance! And he hits the net. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Simplicity itself.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's made its way to him. Ah, he's given it away.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, no joy this time. Vitinha. Portugal are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
Endrick. Joao Felix. And it's Ruben Neves. Can he latch on to this? Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Deftly away. Morales. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes! It's wide, but not by very much.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedro Neto. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Lovely, now, and the shot! Oh, quite a hit, and quite a touch too.
Ruben Neves certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Once more, he proves rigid and robust. Knocks it into space. Bruno Fernandes. Vitinha. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's fabulous. João Cancelo. He's in a great position here. And he's quick to get rid. Nicked it back promptly. Here's Joao Felix. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Cleared away. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Portugal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Cristiano Ronaldo! And that has fair fizzed.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Morales. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Halim. Showing great feet there. Pedro Neto, given the lift of his goal. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Line. Ambitious ball here. No, he's just misjudged that one. Now he's got space here. Opts for safety. Vitinha, and it's Bruno Fernandes. Looking for the run. Oh, that's well spotted. Corbin on. Goes long. And he's running through. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Reflections on the first half.
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those two goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So off we go again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Ruben Neves, played out to the left flank, and it's Mendes. Mendes venturing down the left. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Endrick. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
That was lovely, that.
And he's whipped it across. And that should get the job done.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Nicely weighted ball. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Nuno Mendes. Out for a throw. That could spell trouble. And the shot! Dispatched clinically. Just as they wanted it. Just when they wanted it. An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Just one in it now.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now. Malaysia have certainly changed the dynamic, but I'm not quite sure whether we're going to get patience or impatience now.
Ronaldo picks it up out wide. He's found a way through. Halim. Bruno Fernandes. Halim. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Just about up to the hour now. That'll be a throw-in. That's the keeper's ball. That is good alertness. And that has left him in a heap. Probing pass. He leaps for it! And he should have made them pay.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Now this could be a chance. Shot a goal! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Mendes running with the ball. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, super ball! Corbin Ong. Joao Felix running with intent. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Halim. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And he was quick to react. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Corbin Ong. Into the last quarter of an hour. Nuno Mendes. Tries to play it through. And there's green grass ahead of him. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he is... goes for a shot! It's in! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Malaysia cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
He is through here. Now this could be a chance.
Portugal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And it's Cancelo. Malaysia very much running into the last chance saloon.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up.
Big chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
João Cancelo really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Corner number 3 coming up. Terrific effort! Cleared away. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Portugal get their 4th corner. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Portugal nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Can he get it through? Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evidence shapes to shoot! Oh, split-second reaction.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
They're up to 5 corners now. Bruno Fernandes plays it short. Bruno Fernandes. Ball's gone out of play. And it's Ruben Neves. We are into overtime. Passing nice and neat. Played with finesse. And he's taking no chances there. That's that, the end. Malaysia can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge.
Well, the next couple of hours or so will be critical in deciding their ultimate fate. Having made their intentions clear at the start of all this, now they have the chance to make it happen. It is all eyes forward and full steam ahead. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé. When it comes to building from the back, I mean, he's always boasted impressive forward passes, where you see him hit the front line with diagonals, switch play. He's got a great, varied passing game, but I really have been surprised at how good a ball carrier he is.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And it's Akliouche. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Thauvin. Akliouche gets on his bike and on the move. It's not an especially good pass, that. And they're quick to get it back.
Oh, great feat, that.
They want to be quick to recover this. And smartly reclaimed. Endrick. Pass somewhat off target. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Saliba. Konate. Dembele is onto it in a flash. No, that's been intercepted. Akliouche is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And the shot! Goal! France! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
France have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Threads one in. It's a promising position. Oh, he's been caught napping. Now, what about this cross? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That's a decent clearance.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Olise running with intent. Tries to play it through. He has found the way through. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Olise having a look. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, that is a nice touch. He's shifting through the gears here. He's having a hit! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Thauvin picks it up from the goal kick. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Morales. 15 minutes till half-time. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Saad. Endrick. Halim. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Now it's Akliouche. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. He's found the way through. And he goes for a shot! Well taken goal. A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
France are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
That has not gone well. Corbin on. Malaysia are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Guendouzi, passing is crisp and sharp. Now he's running away. Thauvin, decent chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Turns back here, probably the best option. And here's Guendouzi. And here's Thauvin. Endrick gets a good foot in there. Olise is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Oh, that's neat. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
This possibly the last play of the half. Corbin on. And that is the end of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Oh, this looks sharp. Some resolute defending there. And this is Dembele. Oh, it's a great ball here. Shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
A case now of complete control. Now it's Akliouche. A lovely bit of skill. He's picked his way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Dembele. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Guendouzi. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. Malaysia have got it back and they'll have another go.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Conte. Malaysia can breathe again, just.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Akliush. He's got away. And claimed it back swiftly. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. The referee's awarded a free kick.
France are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Oh, perfectly measured that. And this is Dembele. Akliush. That's going to go a long way. Endrick. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Halim. Corbin Ong. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. Olise.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he's well positioned here. And he shoots! And that's a tiny finish. They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
France are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Guendouzi, can he finish?
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 5.
It's their second corner of the game.
Le numéro 24.
Dembele! And that is faded wide.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
That's Dembele. Halim. Searching pass he's played there. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. France clearly now in lead preservation mode. Olise. Looking for the run. Oh, no joy this time. Konate. Hernandez.
Il y aura 2 minutes de
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Oh, he's had a shot! And he's decided to go for it. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly...
Things are bubbling up quite nicely here. A healthy whiff of expectation laced with the odd infusion of nerves. Everyone knows what's at stake here. The chance to play on a grander stage. It is time now to focus. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So things are underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this guy, Ruben Dias, has been a revelation. I'd say his two strengths are the aggression with which he leads the defensive line and the awareness that never seems to fail him. That makes him a very stern test for any opposition attacker here.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Now it's Ramos. Pedro Neto. He's cut it out. Pinged towards the front line. Morales. It's a really well-measured ball. Mendes wins the duel this time. Cools. Vitinha proves too strong. Good ball over the top. Cleared away. And he's only too happy to take that back. Now it's Pedro Neto. Halim. Not the most accurate pass. Vitinha. Now, can they get him away? Pass somewhat off target. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Well, that pass isn't the best. Gonzalo Ramos. He's having a pop! Oh, a very decent attempt. Now it's Pedro Neto. Looking to play him in. Pedro Neto! Goal! Portugal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Portugal have taken the lead.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Joao Felix, and it's made its way to him. He is through here. That has not gone well. That has ended up in no man's land. Looking for options for movement. That's a pretty loose pass. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Morales. Joao Felix. Good read, needed to be. The message is clear, none shall pass. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Good-looking ball. Gonzalo Ramos threads one in. Corbin on. And Bernardo Silva! And for a moment, time stood still.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Nicely shaped ball. Lovely ball and a real chance now. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Joao Felix. Can he get it through? Inacio gets over and intercepts. Played out wide. That has not gone well.
Malaysia certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Corbin on. Halim. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Thinks one through. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Looking for a runner. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Portugal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Gonzalo Ramos! Goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
And Bernardo Silva! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And he's only too grateful to cap. And that is all they have time for. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Caros espectadores, está no ar do nosso sorteio. Por favor, estejam atentos ao número que tem nos vossos bilhetes.
That gets us going once more. Malaysia not having the rob of the green at the moment. They are trailing. And it's Vitinha. Not where it came from. João Felix! Brilliant from João Felix! A finish right from the top draw. This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Portugal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. And here's Neto. Line. So what can they make of this? And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And they win it back again. Oh, super ball. Delivers the ball. Pedro Neto! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
And here's João Felix. Halim. Inacio spots it and intercepts. Halim is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Ayman tries to pass it through. Played into space. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Pedro Neto. That's the keeper's ball. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for the run. Line. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Knocks it into space. Corbin Ong. Endrick is wide and looking to get onto this. And the through ball. Decent chance! Oh, denied at the last.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And he thumps it clear. Iman. And now a sudden chance to counter. Tries to get it clear. Endrick is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
No, he's not getting past him there. That's an imaginative pass. And here's Ramos. Vitinha. Cleared without hesitation. And he's quick to return it. Corbin Ong. Played down the flank. And here's Neto. Only partially clear. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And that is well cleared.
Gonzalo Ramos really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Pedro Neto. And here's Ramos. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Malaysia really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Iman. The ball has bounced loose now. Well, that looks a decent ball. Can he get onto this? Well, the ball's gone astray. And he shoots!
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
Corbin Ong. And that is as far as it goes. So that is it, the end of the road. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Malaysia really looked like they were just second to everything, disjointed even. Yeah, it was a high-intensity game, and
you